Sacrificing time for this shit, man, I got a plan. Tried to tell niggas years ago, they ain't understand. Riding by myself and it's cool, I'm all in my head. Everything in life you can't replace, I build relationships. Pretty little smile make a nigga wanna lock it in. We met the same time I lost a friend, we should try again. You been on my mind, you should hop in. I ain't gon' hurt you, baby girl, you know we locked in. Used to be on FaceTime calls on the regular. Never made time, landed on my busy schedule. Now every time I hit the bay, you know I think of you. Working on your brand, love, you know that I...
Yeah, it's goddess. And I'm a day one type of girl. Ain't nothing wishy-washy over here. I don't jump around, stick to one side. Yeah, the silver, the blue, we got them in their feelings. That star on the field, come pay the D a visit. They say it's hatred, is it? I call it hate and simping. Cause if we wasn't that hating, they wouldn't be in our business. Listen, West Coast say the water tastes better. The fan base go harder, and all the ladies get wetter. Yeah, that's how it is when you straight reppin' for Dallas. We get it in the trap, and landlord tell us what's happening. No explanations in no shape, form, or fashion. When Henny drop the stats, ain't nothing else to be asking. Them numbers don't lie, that's why your argument dry. And we still got them rings, you got your eyes on our prize. Whether an eagle, a giant, or a commando, you in the parking lot crying, we in the Lambo. We stay in our bag, we run it up in the draft. You still talking about the 90s, so who's stuck in the past? Get off me, and I'ma need you 6 feet back. And we ain't hearing nothing till your team beat that. And we ain't scared of running, what you thought we bleed that? It's only one team over here, that's Cowboys, believe that. Yeah, this you got is the poet. Big up West Coast Cowboy, HTM Sports, and Landlord from Alabama. Y'all check them boys out. Now don't play around with the Cowboys content. Yeah, and you know it's DC. Yeah, DC 4L.
31 teams in the NFL. His system is designed to stop 25 teams.
Shit, I need a linebacker that's over 200 pounds. I need a defensive tackle that you got to pull away from the buffet. He's gone, so no.
Let's talk about that.
But yeah, that's a large part. That's a large part of your
I gotta
team.
make this point because I ain't gonna lie, I forgot about it until you mentioned it. So I gotta get this out before it flees me, and the nation needs to hear this.
And we are live in the building. What's good, everybody? It is your boy Henny the Moore reporting live from the liquor store, man. How's everybody doing? And listen, it is Friday. You know, normally I'm like that bad friend that tried to get you to drink during the work week. You know, I always try to peer pressure you into taking an extra shot. And now you done overslept, done got a hangover, almost done got you fired. But now it's the weekend for real, man. So y'all can really let your hair down and y'all can come get drunk with your boy Henny the Moore inside the liquor store, man. And hey, listen, I ain't gonna hold you. I've been gone for a couple days. I've been spending time with family. You know, hey, matter of fact, happy belated Juneteenth to everybody. 19th was the celebration of freedom in America for African American slaves. You don't know why we actually have the holiday. So salute to everybody. Hope you enjoyed your Juneteenth. Even if y'all don't know the meaning, at least I hope that y'all got off from your job, got a chance to barbecue. Also, shout out to me. Got a late Father's Day gift from my wife. Shout out to Miss Henny out there, helped me get the Ford Bronco. Yeah, indeed. So I'm real giddy. I ain't been in the house. Hey, listen, that's really why I ain't been doing shows. I've been all out in these streets, in the new car and stuff, man. So hey, but I'm back, and we finna have ourselves a good time in the liquor store, man. So hey, real quick, salute to everybody out there in the chat box, man. I see my boy Michael Lockhart in the building, my boy Cortavius in the building, Willie Stovall in the building, Terrence Bosley. Hey, real talk though, man. Hey, real talk, Sam. Sometimes you gotta pat yourself on the back, man. Like, and listen, God is good, man. God is good. God is real good, man. You know, we were able to do that. Yeah, late Father's Day gift from the wife to me. So hey, God is good. Hey, Terrence Bosley, Jameson Taylor, Cynthia Casillas, Daniel Barrera Sports Highlights. What's up with you? My boy Dunny Holmes in the building. What's up with you? Thank y'all for tapping in and showing support to the liquor store, man. He said, #1 Trey Lance fan here. The creator is always good. Amen, dog. Amen. And listen, we'll see what Trey Lance has to offer the Dallas Cowboys. We'll see what he has to offer us in the preseason, man, because they already said he'll play a lot. So that's really one of the reasons I'm so interested in preseason this year. We've heard the hype. We've heard the speculation. We'll actually see with our own eyes what he's able to do to win over the quarterback 2 position. So we'll see, man. We'll see. I hope he works out, dog. We need him. You know what I'm saying? And listen, and when I say we need him, I'm not saying that he'll replace Dak Prescott, but I do like my backup quarterback to play similar to my starting quarterback. You know what I'm saying? They had to change the entire offense when Cooper Rush was in there, and our offense suffered for it. Trey Lance is still young and athletic. He can do the RPO stuff. He can do the play action stuff and get out the pocket. He can extend the plays when they get down to the 2.3 in the West Coast offense. So I hope that he can mature and contribute, in whatever role they decide to put him in. And hopefully, because we spent a 4th round pick on the man. Like I pray that he wins the 2nd round in the backup quarterback job, man. I pray he wins the backup quarterback job. Hey, shout out to my brother Justin Kitchen in the building. Etta Lockhart. Salute to all y'all good people out there tapping in, rolling into the liquor store, man. And hey, before I get too far ahead of ourselves and dive headfirst to this content, I just want y'all to know I need y'all to hit that like button. I need y'all to hit that share button. And if you want to get a discount inside the liquor store, all I need you to do is slap the shit out of an Eagles fan, man. And I'll be able to get you half off of any merchandise inside the liquor store. And we got exactly what you need to succeed over here, man. We got Cowboys, we got gin, we got hen, and everything else under the sun that can make you sin. So tap in with your boy, Henny the Moore, and come get drunk in the liquor store. And all fun and games aside, we are still doing the $5 Dallas Cowboy raffle entries for right now. We're going to wrap it up on the 1st, though. We're going to wrap the raffle up on the 1st. But if you haven't entered yet, you can enter the Dallas Cowboy jersey giveaway by either sending $5 through the Super Chat or the Super Stickers, or by Cash Apping $5. Every time you send $5, you get a raffle entry for a Dallas Cowboy jersey of your choice. So, Sam, you're a Trey Lance fan. If you win the raffle, I can send you a Trey Lance jersey. Some of y'all might still be in mourning for Larry Allen. I'll send you a Larry Allen jersey. Emmitt Smith, does not matter. If you win the raffle, I'll send you whatever jersey you ask for. All you got to do is either hit the Cash App, which is $ Henny the Moore, or the Super Chats. $5 a raffle entry, but we will stop the raffle on the 1st. So make sure that y'all get your raffle entries in while you still can. And without further ado, let's dive head first into this good old Dallas Cowboys content. So, man, first and foremost, I'm going to play this video again. I played it before, but I'm going to play it again because we're going to start with the quarterback stuff. Because we'll start with our own quarterback, and then we'll go around the league and look at what's happening to the quarterback position money-wise. Because the money is getting up there to the point where folks is getting a little nervous. They're getting a little tight. They chest start tightening up. You start talking about these quarterback contracts. So let's go ahead and hear the experts, and then we'll talk about, some other quarterback contracts coming up and how it affects the Dallas Cowboys. Hey, salute to L Star King for subbing to the channel too, man. I appreciate you for the love. Common Sense Lab, my brother. I also see you sliding in, man. Appreciate you for supporting and rocking out with us. Salute to you. All right, so let me go ahead and hit this, and we're gonna start.
Year with the Jaguars, which has everyone talking again about the Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott. And yeah, this deal definitely helps Dak, but in reality, it's kind of irrelevant to Dak because Dak really is in his own universe. And the reason I say that is because Dak Prescott's situation is very unique, very different. Most quarterbacks never get to this situation. First of all, he has a no tag clause in his contract. Dak is entering the final year of his deal. at this time next year, if he does not have an extension with the Cowboys, he is going to become a free agent no matter what at age 31, prime of his career. On top of that, entering this season, Dak Prescott's cap number is a whopping $55 million. Really, the only way to realistically lower that is to do an extension. So the Cowboys have more of a reason to do it right now than Dak Prescott does. And on top of that, if you look at his salary cap number for next year, the Cowboys have restructured his deal multiple times over the last few years. And as a result, should Dak Prescott become a free agent next March, he will leave over $40 million in dead money on the Cowboys salary cap for 2025. And they risk the possibility of him leaving as a free agent. Look around the NFL. There are so many teams who need quarterbacks. You could look at teams like possibly the Raiders next year, maybe the Giants next year, maybe the Saints next year, and a bunch of other teams as the season goes on that could be in the quarterback market. And as a result, Dak would basically become what Kirk Cousins was when he left Washington. And this offseason, when he left Minnesota, he would have the entire league willing and able to talk to him as a free agent. So that is really why when we talk about all these other deals that are getting done, Trevor Lawrence, Jared Goff, eventually a player like Jordan Love and Tua Tagovailoa in Miami, those deals are good because the quarterback market keeps on going up, but Dak is in his own universe. $55 million per year with the Jaguars, which has everyone talking again about the Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott.
All right. So we're finna loop again, but we ain't finna do all that. So pretty much everybody and their mama are getting contracts at this point. And when he said Dak is in his own universe, Dak Prescott is a record-setting quarterback. Really, when you think about the production that the Dallas Cowboys have gotten from Dak Prescott as a fourth-round pick, we really stole Dak Prescott in hindsight. Hindsight is 2020. But when you think about how successful that he's been in the National Football League since he's came into the league, with the numbers and production that he's put up, like Dak Prescott has been stellar. Let me see if I got the numbers up here. I usually try to keep the numbers. Nope, that's not it. Guess I didn't load it in quick enough. Whatever. Either way, but Dak Prescott has far exceeded the expectations of a fourth-round pick. He's made multiple Pro Bowl selections. He's been an All-Pro. He's finished second in MVP voting. He's under 5,000 yards away from becoming the Dallas Cowboys all-time leader in passing yards. So, matter of fact, it's like 4,700 yards. So, Dak Prescott ends up with like 4,800 yards this year. In a 17-game season, he will pass Tony Romo for the most passing yards for a Dallas Cowboy in their career, right? He already has the record for the most passing touchdowns in a single season by a Dallas Cowboys quarterback. Right, he has all this pedigree and stuff. So when you compare him to these other quarterbacks that are getting paid, especially a guy like Sunshine. Like, look at Sunshine numbers. Right, look at what Trevor Lawrence has put up in his first 50 games as a starting quarterback, and this is what got him $55 million a year. If we're being honest, $55 million a year. And you can make an argument he has not been better. He has not been better than Blake Bortles. We know that Blake Bortles also got a contract, and he was quickly cut. Right? He did not play out that contract. You know what I'm saying? So look at it like here: 11,770 passing yards for Trevor Lawrence, 11,845 yards for Blake Bortles. 58 passing touchdowns to 39 interceptions for Trevor Lawrence. 74 passing touchdowns and 53 picks for Blake Bortles. As crazy as it sounds, Blake Bortles, who is a known turnover machine, actually has a slightly better passing touchdown to interception ratio than Trevor Lawrence. Passing yards, per attempt, damn near identical. So when you think about it, Trevor Lawrence getting $55 million done shook the game up. Like, people could stomach Joe Burrow getting $55 million. They could stomach Joe Burrow getting $55 million. even though, he's hasn't been healthy a lot since he's been in the league. We don't really talk about it, but he's becoming real turnover prone. I mean, injury prone at this point. But, it's neither here nor there. They view him as a completely different quarterback. Trevor Lawrence getting the same kind of money as him, getting more money than Jalen Hurts, right? That's crazy. That is crazy when you actually put that into consideration, the kind of production that Trevor Lawrence has had. 'Cause Trevor Lawrence I'm not saying he's a bad quarterback. He's not a bad quarterback. But nobody looks at Trevor Lawrence like he's a top 5 quarterback. He just isn't at this point in his career. Could he develop into that? Sure. Could he be that down the line? Sure. But up to this point, he's had one winning season. He's won one playoff game. Touchdown interception ratio not that great. You know what I'm saying? And listen, he got paid coming off of a season where he lost his division. Last game of the season, lost his division. Right? Still got paid $55 million a year. So that's what I'm saying, dog. Like, at this point, it's crazy to think that Dak Prescott is not going to get. Oh yeah, hey, we finna talk about it. I got that screenshot loaded up. We gonna talk about that next. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and just bring it up. Let's go ahead and just pull it up, bro. Because this is a conversation that's being had by NFL front offices, GMs, owners. I told you, like, these quarterback contracts are getting to the point where they're thinking about, we might need to just give them their own separate salary cap. Right? It's a discussion. I'm not sure how valid it is. I'm not sure. Oh, you good, bro? You good? So yeah, I'm not sure how realistic it is, but it's a thought process. So it says at the horse's mouth, some NFL owners are discussing a potential separate salary cap for just quarterbacks due to how crazy the market has gotten. NFL media reports. This would change the landscape of the sport forever. But you know what? Do you know the reason why I personally would be against the quarterbacks having their own salary cap? Because it takes strategy and skill out of roster building. If I know I can pay whatever quarterback however X amount of dollars, and then I can still splurge on this many wide receivers. I can still go splurge on this many offensive linemen. I can still go and sign all these stud defensive players. Where is the penalty for bad roster management? Because the most integral part of your team usually is the quarterback. And your ability to analyze the quarterback position, draft and develop, and then properly enumerate the right player has always been the difference between championship football teams and, lottery guys, right? Lottery teams like the Washington Commanders, right? So where is the learning curve in this? Where is the skill in it if it comes down to that? Because listen, you can be wrong. Think about it. You could pay Daniel Jones $40 million, right? You could pay Daniel Jones $40 million a year and not have any negative consequences for it. Like, think about the New York Giants. They just signed Daniel Jones to a $40 million a year deal. They've already regretted. They're making moves to probably try to get out from underneath that contract, right? So they got it wrong at the position. There's a penalty for that, right? There's a penalty for that. Whether it's eating the dead money, whether it's not being able to sign these other guys and letting other key players walk, like, there's penalties for getting it wrong when you give the wrong person a big contract. So that, I don't know, dog. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, angry Cowboys fan, you are right. Like, you are 1,000% right. Like, it'll be more competitive, but also, would it really? Because let me ask you a question. If I can sign the quarterback and still sign all the top free agent skill position players, and I can hoard the talent, really only a couple of teams are going to end up with all the players. Like, some teams don't have good quarterbacks, but they got great skill position players that they pay a lot of money to stay there in those situations because they don't have the quarterback. They got the quarterback wrong, but that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, if I can stockpile these weapons and pay the quarterback, most of the top teams, top teams gonna end up with all the best skill position players. They're gonna end up with all the best defensive players. If that's the case, like, for real. So I don't really know how I feel about that. I'm on the fence, but I'm gonna put a poll in there because I believe. Also, I need y'all to hit that like button, man. I got 74 folks in here. I got 74 folks in here, only a handful of likes. I got 20 likes and 74 people in the liquor store. So I need y'all to hit that like button for your boy. I need y'all to hit that share button for your boy. And if y'all want an opportunity to win that Dallas Cowboy jersey, hit the Cash App or the Super Chat. $5 per raffle entry. And we're going to wrap it up on the 1st of July. Oh yeah, they're gonna be suck. They gonna suck. Hey, you more than welcome to get a shot of Henny though, man. Get a shot of Henny. But yeah, run those likes and shares up for your boy though, man. So yeah, I don't know, dog. That's just weird to me. Cause that usually how it works though. Like, I think you should keep it the same. Because do you really want that quarterback that bad? That's going to be the telltale. Do you want him that bad? Like, hey, if you're a good GM, you'll find a way to give your quarterback that $60 million a year contract, and you'll find a way to put a competitive team around him. That's just what it got to be. If that's the case, if you're going to give the quarterback their own salary cap, just do away with the salary cap. Do away with the salary cap if that's the case. He said you running that Say Cheese Camaro raffle. I'm not sure who invented it, but I don't do like super huge items. Like, the biggest thing I ever gave away was a PlayStation. Like, and really it started as a way for me to give back to my supporters. I normally send people to games. Like, you can ask the people in the chat box. I'm not that kind of person. We started as a very small channel, still a relatively small channel at that. So, you probably got people in the chat box right now that I've sent to games that got jerseys from me, so on and so forth. I mean, yeah, you can't trust everybody. Of course, you cannot trust everybody. Believe me, there are scammers, there are finessers. Not everybody is on the up and up. So, you are right. It can be a tricky situation in trying to mitigate who's out there. But hey, I ain't one of them. I work a very good government job. I am not trying to run off with nobody's money. Yo, Jeffrey, what's up with you, man? Yeah, Marcus can vouch, man. He been here long enough. But yeah, man, just go ahead and do away with the salary cap if that's the case. Like, why stop there? Just do away with the salary cap. If the owner wanna cash out and splurge and do what they do, whatever. Or you could make it to where it's like the NBA. It could be like the NBA. You could move it to, you can be over the cap, but you have to pay a luxury tax. And the guys that really, really want to compete could just go over the salary cap and pay that luxury tax out their pocket. You know what I mean? So yeah, so I don't know. Let me put a poll in the chat box though, man. Working and chilling. Hey man, same here, bro. Same here, my guy. Yeah, let me go ahead and put a poll up, man. I need y'all to go on YouTube and answer the poll. Should quarterbacks have their own salary cap? And it's going to be a simple yes or no one. So let's start the poll. Poll started. I need y'all to answer this for me. Should quarterbacks have their own salary cap? I think it's more bullshit. Yeah, I think it's a cop-out, honestly. If I'm just being straightforward. But, you know, speaking of salary cap and contracts and all the other stuff, we are projected to have two of the highest paid players in the National Football League pretty soon. Right? So let's segue to the next talking point. And I'm going to leave that poll up there so y'all can continue to do that. Yeah, see, they didn't even put CeeDee Lamb up here. I know CeeDee Lamb finna get a ridiculous contract. So, they're predicting right now that Dak Prescott will get a 4-year, $235 million contract. If you're wondering what that breaks down to, if you divide 235 by 4, that comes out to 58.7. So they're projecting Dak Prescott to get a little bit over $58 million a year. Might as well say 59. Micah Parsons, they are expecting him to get $136 million over the course of 4 years. That's $34 million a year. That's wide receiver money like he's looking for. Pat Surtain, right? He's expected to get, well, that looks a little low. Ugh. They expecting Pat Surtain just to get $25 million a year. That's sort of, I don't know. If I'm a corner, I need to talk to my agent. So let me pause that right there. If wide receivers are going to start making $30 million a year, shouldn't corners push to make $30 million a year as well? Like, what sense does that make? What sense does that make that I gotta chase around a $30 million a year guy and I only make 20, but I'm supposed to play for 20, shut down a guy that makes almost 40. All right, this guy makes almost twice as much money as I make, but I'm supposed to shut him down in these games. Right? So, and that usually what happens when left tackle money goes up, pass rusher money goes up, or vice versa. Right? So when wide receiver money goes up, shouldn't the cornerback money go up? Like, if he's that valuable, I should be just as valuable since I'm the guy that's going to take him out of the game, right? Since I'm the guy that's going to neutralize him and take him out of the game, should I not get paid the same amount of money to conduct that task and to do that chore? All right, Sam said Zeke running back 1. Will Deuce play this year? I think Deuce has to play out of necessity. The Dallas Cowboys running back room is not great in terms of depth, especially with the fact that Rico Dow has not been able to stay healthy. Even last year when he played his most amount of games and most amount of snaps, he was on the injury report for like 6, I believe it was in between 6 or 8 weeks straight with a lower body injury. Right, so it might come to a point where Deuce Vaughn has to play and he has to be productive for the Dallas Cowboys. Said Jalen Johnson in the corner. And, they got us ranked as this worst. I don't even know if I can argue that. So Jalen Johnson got 4 years, $76 million. And if we break that down, excuse me. Damn. They only paid this man $19 million a year. Yeah, that's $19 million a year. APY. Yeah, I'm not tripping. That is 19 million. Wow. He said, do cornerbacks last long enough to get to the big money? It really just depends. You know, like, it depends on the corner. Like, a lot of corners, you're right. A lot of corners will only sign one lucrative deal. Then some of them will sign multiple lucrative deals. It just depends. It just depends on the player. Say, hey, not Nana. Like, you're right. Trayvon Diggs probably should have reset the market. As many interceptions and return touchdowns as he had, All-Pro nod, Pro Bowl nods, it wouldn't have been crazy. It wouldn't have been crazy if he had reset the market. It really wouldn't have been crazy if Jalen had reset the market either. You know, both were still corners. So yeah, I don't know, man. That might become an issue down the line. I would not be surprised if corners, especially if wide receivers get close to. Imagine if a wide receiver starts making close to $40 million a year. Imagine how these corners feel making 18. I got to go cover that man. I got to go stop him for a fraction of what I got to go stop a damn near $40 million a year player while I'm making less than half of what he makes. That sounds a little crazy when you put it into perspective like that. You think Stephon will be a Dallas Cowboy next year? A little bit. I slow down and stop for just a second. But let me ask y'all good people out there. Who would y'all take right now? If the Dallas Cowboys could only give one of our star players a contract extension. One. I'm not even going to give y'all two. If the Dallas Cowboys could give only one player a contract extension, who would y'all choose right now? Would it be Dak Prescott, Micah Parsons, or CeeDee Lamb? If you sign one, you lose the other two. So if you sign Micah Parsons, you lose CeeDee Lamb and you lose Dak Prescott. You sign CeeDee Lamb, you lose. So which one would y'all sign? Gun to your head. Everybody said Dak. Sam said 88. All right, so I'm going to ask this as a two-pronged question. Landlord said little legs. Landlord, you don't go to hell. Okay, so let me ask you. Why would you choose Dak? And then Sam, why would you choose CeeDee Lamb? I want to know from everybody out there. Y'all personal opinions. Right? Because once y'all give me y'all opinion, I'll give y'all my opinion. Because y'all said it was a landslide for Dak. Go ahead and put it in the chat box. Everybody that chose Dak, let me know why. For my boy that chose CeeDee Lamb, let me know why. I wanna hear your thought process. All right, so my boy, the angry Cowboys fan, Dak has gotten better over the years, and he has made players out of no names. He can do it again. Jay Bryant said you can get another receiver. Quarterbacks are hard to find. Said Dak is the engine that starts everything. Miss Etta Lockhart. Katie said, let's go, Chief. Hey, I ain't mad at you. Patrick Mahomes, a Texas boy, and he's a diehard Dallas Cowboys fan. said 88 is a top 3 at his position, and you need that special receiver in this era. Dak, however, is good, but you think he's replaceable. Parsons is a casualty. Okay. So, all right, he said he's a franchise quality quarterback and leader. Dak is a leader and salary cap freer because quarterback hard to come by. Who gonna get yards for 88 like that? This chat is lit. Hey man, I love the chat, man. They always be coming with it, man. So salute to everybody in the chat right now. It said because you ain't gonna find nobody with those custom. Man, landlord, I ain't finna do this with you today, sir. See, listen, that's how I know you did not open a window in the trap. Because you done fucked around and caught a contact coming in here talking crazy like that. But hey, shout out to my brother landlord from Alabama, man. Shout out to my brother landlord from Alabama, man. If y'all have not went and subbed to my brother's page or showed it some love, make sure y'all do so, man. Always dropping some dope Dallas Cowboys content. You know, always bringing some exclusive. And my boy's going to go out to Oxnard, man. He going to Oxnard. So he'll be bringing y'all some exclusive Dallas Cowboys content from training camp just like he did last year. All right. So this is the thing. If I had to choose only one, it would be it would be Dak. I'm going to tell you why it would be Dak, in my opinion. Because a lot of y'all had touched on a lot of the points very, 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 very well. Because, one, it is extremely hard to find a competent quarterback. Right? I'm not even going to say good. It's hard to find competent quarterback play. That's why Daniel Jones got a $40 million contract. You know, that's why Carson Wentz is still in the NFL and had multiple opportunities to play quarterback. That's why a guy like Taylor Heineke was a starting quarterback in the National Football League, right? So it's hard to find even competent quarterback play. And then it's not a guarantee, even if you had drafted one in the first round, that they would pan out and be that guy. Because I think about it. Paxton Lynch, first round pick, did absolutely nothing. Daniel Jones was a first round pick. Like, there's a bunch. There's way more first round pick quarterbacks that fail than first round pick wide receivers, right? Because think about it. Neighbors. I feel like Neighbors is going to be a good wide receiver, even with the liabilities that he has at the quarterback position. I've seen Jamar Chase come in and be an instant offense guy. T. Higgins was a second round pick, was a monster, right? Like, there's so many different wide receivers that come in damn near every year and are productive. Tank Dell was a third round pick and was on track to be a 1,200-yard receiver before he got hurt. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm not saying that they're going to be better than CeeDee Lamb, but I am saying it is a little bit easier to find weapons than it is to find a quarterback. Right? Like, when you have a good quarterback, you have yellow cake uranium. You have gold. You have oil. You have a wild ass resource at your disposal that most other people do not have. And you don't only just have a good quarterback, you have an all-pro level quarterback. Your quarterback is an all-pro. He was second MVP voting. He's going to end, if he gets a contract extension, he's going to have every Cowboys record. He's going to have the touchdown record. He might have a receiving yards record by the time the year is over. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that CeeDee Lamb isn't the GOAT. I'm not saying that CeeDee Lamb isn't like that. I ain't saying that CeeDee Lamb isn't a difference maker or one of the best receivers in the league. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is it's going to be easier for me to find another 1,200-yard receiver than it will be for me to find another franchise quarterback. Because how many years passed in between the Washington Commanders letting Kirk Cousins leave and them finding a franchise quarterback. They're still looking. Like, they drafted Jaden Daniels second overall, and we don't even know if he's going to be the guy in Washington long term, right? When you think about franchise quarterbacks, the Chicago Bears ain't never had a franchise quarterback. In the history, they never had a quarterback throw for 4,000 yards in their franchise history. Who said top 10 all time? Now, you're putting words in my mouth at this point. I said he's going to have the all-time records for the Dallas Cowboys. Because he already has the all-time record, for like game-to-game stats. Like, Sid, look, hell no. You had to go back to black and white TVs to bring up somebody, man. That man played in a leather helmet. You talk about some Sid Luckman. R.I.P. to the GOAT, though. We ain't finna do this, though, bro. This man went back to Sid Luckman. But hey, I appreciate that you are a historian of the game. I will give you that. I will give you that. So I'll be fair. I mean, listen. But hey. Okay. I got you. So yeah, I'm just saying, dog, like, it's hard to find good quarterbacks. It's hard. Hey, we all gotta be fair, dog. I try to be fair either way. You know what I'm saying? When I'm wrong, I spin the block and let folks know I'm wrong. I'm not a type of person to push agendas or anything in the liquor store. We gonna chop it up. We gonna kick the shit. We always try to have a good time. Rial said, I hate Dak Romo. Well, my guy, like, they've been the two most productive quarterbacks for the Dallas Cowboys since Troy Aikman left. Right? Do y'all not remember the Brandon Weeden days? Do y'all not remember, all those other litany of quarterbacks that came through the door and then quickly got turned back around? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not sitting here saying Dak Prescott is quarterback Jesus. I'm not saying that Tony Romo was quarterback Jesus. But what I am trying to say is that you can be worse at the position. You need other guys to show up in the postseason to help you win. Adam 78, that actually isn't true. Because the Dallas Cowboys have $40 million in cap space next year already. And that's with Dak Prescott $40 million dead money hit. So actually think about it like this. You get more money against the salary cap if you give Dak Prescott an extension. And then you have more money to turn around and give CeeDee Lamb his money. Also remember, Micah Parsons is already on the books for next year for his 5th-year option. If you give him a contract extension, you can delegate some of that cap hit down the line. So you actually free up cap space in the short term when you give them these contract extensions. So it's not actually true that they won't be able to pay them. The Dallas Cowboys just don't want to go through the headache of juggling the contracts. Oh, Sam, you good? Listen, thinking that CeeDee Lamb, that's the thing. You value CeeDee Lamb more than Dak Prescott, and that's fine. They're both very good players. Right? There might be somebody out there that values Micah Parsons over both of them. That's their prerogative to feel that way. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. We just shooting the shit. Nah, nobody. Listen, I ain't say that they were quarterback Jesus. But he said who would be quarterback Jesus? Tom Brady. And we talk about everything, because I don't know if anybody will ever break the records and shit that he did. I don't know if anybody will ever break the records that Tom Brady done put up. So he might by default be quarterback Jesus. And if we're talking about who's current quarterback Jesus, right, or at least one of the 12 disciples, you know what I'm saying? Like it would be Patty Mahomes, the 3-time Super Bowl champion, the multi-time MVP, that guy. And honestly, man, when we sit here and we talk about the quarterback position like that, who's actually been winning? Like, who is actually winning out there at the quarterback position? Like, Aaron Rodgers hasn't won a championship since like 2010. Like, his championship came 14 years ago. He hasn't won a title in a very long time. Right? We talking about that. We look at the younger quarterbacks. None of them have won. Not Josh Allen, not Joe Burrow, like not Jalen Hurts, definitely not Justin Herbert or Sunshine, or hell, Kyler Murray ain't even won a playoff game yet. Daniel Jones ain't got one playoff win. CJ Stroud ain't gonna, he just got here. You know what I'm saying? He just got here. But my point being, though, man, there's not a lot of quarterbacks that actually won in the NFL at this point. You got to go to guys that won championships like a decade ago. You got to go to Russell Wilson. You got to go to Aaron Rodgers. You got to go. But in recent history, the only people that been winning. This shit's funny. He said, "Don't say Aaron Rodgers' name too many times." Dude spawns like Beetlejuice. Shit. Yes, Stafford won one recently. Nick Foles won one recently, and then every other championship went to Tom Brady or went to Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? Patrick Mahomes got 3. Tom Brady got 4 of them things. No, we got 5. I think Tom Brady. No. Because it's Patrick Mahomes. It's actually easier to think of who else won championships. Matthew Stafford got 1. Nick Foles got 1. I can't think of anybody else that won one recently. Russell Wilson been like a decade. Yeah, I know Brady got 7 overall. I'm just trying to think about the last 10 Super Bowls that were played. Who won them bitches? You know what I'm saying? I know overall Tom Brady got 7, but I'm thinking about the last 10 Super Bowls that been played. Because, yeah, I know Tom got 7, but of the last 10 Super Bowls that been played, like in order. Because, he won his first 3 Super Bowls in the early 2000s. Like, that's, about 20-something years ago. I'm talking about these new championships. Because I think he won another 3 in New England. Oh, okay, that's where I'm tripping. Tom Brady has 4 of the last 10. Patrick Mahomes has 3 of the last 10. Then it is Russell Wilson. It's Russell Wilson, Matthew Stafford, and Nick Foles got the other 3. And then the other 7 belong to Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. So over the course of the last 10 years, ain't nobody been winning no damn championships. Yeah, Peyton Manning. I think it was Peyton Manning. Because I think, yeah. Yeah, because Russell Wilson was the year, yeah. 2015. 2015, you sure right. Yeah, Peyton won his championship, then retired. Tom Brady, yeah. So yeah. But point being, ain't a lot of folks that won Super Bowls, especially out of these young guys. Like, all these young guys who think they be on the stuff, they ain't won nothing. They don't win. You know what I'm saying? Like, the folks that been winning are the 2 best quarterbacks in the league, and then you have a veteran pop up and go on a run every blue moon. So I don't know, man. I don't know why they out here trying to gas it. I don't know why they out here gassing it like all these quarterbacks just been winning Super Bowls and doing this and doing that. Like, there's not too many that actually been getting over the hump. You know what I'm saying? Not too many at all. But it's cool though, man, because it said facts. I feel for Jim Kelly. Man, that gotta be tough. And you know, that's also how I know. Yeah, that's also how I know that these folks just be trying to find shit to hate on Dak Prescott for. Because think about it. Nobody even Jim Kelly was great. Jim Kelly was a great quarterback. Right? Nobody even mentions Jim Kelly when they talk about all-time great quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? Nobody even mentions him. And nobody gives him credit for making those 4 Super Bowls. All they talk about is him losing. So, you know, for the folks that are so gung-ho about Dak never been to an NFC Championship game, Dak never been to a Super Bowl, nobody celebrates losing in the NFC Championship game, and nobody celebrates losing in the damn Super Bowl. Like, y'all would really have to sit here and use Google and all kinds of shit to think about all the Super Bowl losing quarterbacks. Like, for real, when Peyton Manning won his first Super Bowl, who did he beat? Right? You get 5 seconds. Go. Who was the quarterback on the team that Peyton Manning beat for his first Super Bowl? You got 5 seconds. Don't use Google. Couldn't think of the shit, could you? Couldn't think of it. Because nobody gives a damn. But if you want to know, it was Rex Grossman. But that's the thing, though. That's the thing. Yeah, it was the Bears, and the quarterback was Rex Grossman. But yeah, my point being, though, man, like, nobody gives a damn. Nobody gives a damn about who lost the Super Bowl. Thank you. And you know what, Jay Bryant? They hate Danny White. They don't even give Danny White his flowers for what he did for the organization. They never mention Danny White. Never give him the love he deserved for being a good quarterback for all those years for the Dallas Cowboys, helping them get to those NFC Championship games. Yeah, I remember that too. He said, just raise the cap by $100 million. That shit, listen, they basically are printing money at this point. I would be, yeah, Fred Tarkenton was a great quarterback too. I know that he's an older generation quarterback, but he was a gunslinger. I think he's still in the top 15 of passing yards all time. And you know, that's after the revolution, the passing evolution. And he's still up there in passing yardage. So yeah, that's what I be saying, man. Like, in order for the stigma around Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys as a whole to be overcome, we gotta win it. They're not going to treat Dak Prescott like Jalen Hurts, right? They're not going to treat Dak Prescott like Jalen Hurts and give him credit for going and losing. Like, Joe Burrow gets credit for going and losing. They're going to scrutinize and crucify Dak Prescott and our organization if we make it all the way there and can't get the deal done. It's not going to be, you know, oh, at least he got there. He proved his haters wrong. He'll be back. They're not going to do all that shit. They're going to say that he choked. They're going to say that we choked. They're going to make fun of us. Right? Because they have narratives to push that aren't always tied to the truth. He said, Trey got you. I want to see what Trey does. I want to see what Trey does. Because listen, we've been hearing a bunch of glowing reviews from everybody and their mama. Every time they mention Trey Lance, he looks so much better. His mechanics look so much better. He's doing this. He's doing that. He got the spin on the ball. Dog, he will listen. You ain't got to sell me on anything. We all got 2 eyes, and we will have all 22 film with the preseason games. we'll watch the mugs like 30 times. He said, I'm a 49er fan and he is not good. I got a 49er fan saying that Trey ain't like that. My boy Sam, and listen, I do agree, he's a great athlete. The man like 6'4", he ran like a 4.5 or some shit. He got a nice arm. Like, he got the measurables. But can he accurately deliver a football while evading a rush and all that other stuff? You know what I'm saying? So he'll get his opportunity. Like, he's probably going to play damn near every snap in every preseason game. Like, he's probably going to play a ton of snaps, dog. So I have no doubt that he'll get opportunities. I just want to see what he actually does with the opportunities that he gets. You know what I mean? Yo, Rico Jones, what's up, man? Real, you don't have to try anything at what point. What you have to do is play the best player that you have at each position. If you cannot say out of your mouth that Trey Lance is a better quarterback than Dak Prescott, he does not need to get his ass on the football field and be your starting quarterback. That's just the way it works. That's like saying we should play Ryan Flournoy over CD Lamb. We gonna give him an opportunity. No the hell we not. We're gonna play the best player that we have at the position. Sam said, why trade a 4th round pick for a guy and give him the Will Grier treatment? Because the Dallas Cowboys do stupid shit. That's why, my brother. The Dallas Cowboys do stupid shit. Let me ask you, Sam, did it make any sense for the Dallas Cowboys to cut Amari Cooper and then turn around and sign Michael Gallup off of a debilitating leg injury? Did that make any sense in the world? Damn. Conscious Machine 413. Landlord. He said Mike McCarthy ain't like that, man. He said, I am a lifelong Packer fan. Your problem is the fucking coach. The players you have are great. McCarthy is a fucking moron. Shit. Let me ask y'all, is Big Mike that bad? Was Big Mike that bad for y'all, man? Because, I haven't really kept track of, like, y'all postseason stuff. I know y'all always had, like, great regular season teams and stuff, and then wild shit used to happen in the postseason. So let me know, man. Let me know from your perspective as a Packers fan what the issue was with Mike McCarthy with y'all in the playoffs. And listen, I like Mike for what he's done for our offense and this team. I don't think that Dak Prescott gets the All-Pro nod without playing in Big Mike's system. You know what I mean? I don't think that he gets there. I think Dak Prescott loves the offense. I think Dak Prescott loves the system. I think Dak Prescott, has strived in it up to this point. You know what I'm saying? Now listen, we know that some situational. He said LaFleur ain't great either. Shit. Yeah. I don't know. I rock with Big Mike though, man. I know we haven't gotten to where we wanted to go yet, but I believe I'm gonna give Big Mike an opportunity, man. Because realistically, man, this is his first season calling the plays for us. You know what I'm saying? This is his first season implementing the offense, and the first time that he put Dak in his system, he took off. So I'm expecting for our offense and Dak Prescott to be better, you know, to be better year 2 because of that. Yeah, they were a wild card team when they won the Super Bowl. Said my boy landlord said Big Mike is a great coach that had a messy ending. So let me ask you, Conscious Machine. Which way you think it worked? Do you think that it was a symbiotic relationship between Big Mike and Aaron Rodgers that got it done? Or do you think Aaron Rodgers deserves most of the credit for the Super Bowl? Because I've talked to other Packers fans. I got some people that give Big Mike his flowers. I got some people that weren't that high on him. It also works the same way with A-Rod. I got some people that were sick of him by the time he left. I talked to some folk that were sad to see him go. You know what I mean? So what's your opinion? What's your personal opinion? I have to say I'm not too impressed with the OC. Well, I'll say this. I think if you only look, he said Rodgers didn't like McCarthy. They won with Clay, Roger. I remember Roger out there. Roger, the defensive tackle. Charles Wilson. I remember that team. Defense won that Super Bowl. All right, so Barney 1992 edit said, "Let's go Weiner gang bang, y'all." Ugh. But nah, I'm quit belling y'all, man. What's up to the 49ers fans out there, man? He said nobody likes A-Rod. I mean, listen, those two, that was a weird relationship. I know we're getting sort of sidetracked off of hey man, 49er fans be telling Diddy yes. They told Diddy yes. He said, "Yeah, man, I don't know, dog. I don't know how I feel about that relationship." But you know, Aaron Rodgers had good things to say about Dak Prescott. Aaron Rodgers said that Dak Prescott was his favorite quarterback to watch. And listen, he a head case, but you know, I think that he took his meds that day, and we can trust what he said. He said, "Ain't no party like a 49." Oh man, the 69ers, man. We gonna start calling them boys the 69ers. Freaky ass niggas, freaky ass nigga, he's a 69 god. Yeah, they the 69ers, man. The 69ers and they fans, man. The 69ers and they fans. Whole stadium full of freaky ass niggas, man. Willa Johnson said, "Bang bang, Stiller gang." He a fan. Then LaFleur went for a field goal down 8 with under 2 left. Am I forgetting? Man, you had a flashback, bro. I could sense the anger in that shit. Like this, hey, bro. Oh man, I gotta stop this shit. This shit's too funny. Oh Lord, get me straight. All right, y'all. I've been on here for an hour. It's been fun. We are supposed to have company. I'm gonna beat down my mom, them, and some spades. They gonna come pull up to the house after a while. So I'm gonna make sure to get everything situated. But if anything newsworthy happens, you know, I'll spin the block and come holler at y'all again. It's your boy, Henny the Moore. And on the way out, man, please continue to hit that like button. Please continue to hit that share button. Please slap the dog shit out of an Eagles fan on your way out to get that discount. He said play spades with bags. Shit, my bag, hey, we ain't putting no money up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I ain't putting no money up at this moment. My boy Country said like the sud, he'll be back. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for showing love. So yeah, on the way out, man, hit that like button, hit that sub button, hit that cash app, hit that super chat to enter the raffle. And I will holler at y'all on the flip side, man. Peace, God bless, and your boy